Welcome, dear viewers, to the Word of Life, where the ancient wisdom of the Bible illuminates the path to modern understanding. Today, we embark on a sacred expedition into the heart of faith, following the footsteps of one of the most remarkable figures in biblical history, Elijah, the prophet of unyielding conviction and unwavering trust. As we unfurl the pages of his life, we invite you to step into a world where faith defied the odds and miracles were woven into the fabric of reality. Elijah's narrative isn't just a chapter in the annals of the past. It's a living testament to the enduring power of faith, a beacon guiding us through the storms of doubt and the deserts of despair. His story beckons us to question, to ponder, and to introspect. Can our faith, like his, move mountains? Can our trust, like his, open the gates to divine miracles? As we traverse through the saga of Elijah, we challenge you to do more than listen. We implore you to engage, to question, and to let the echoes of his faith reverberate through your very soul. In the verses we explore today, we'll not only unearth the historical accounts but also unravel the spiritual lessons that lie beneath. This isn't just a tale of a bygone era. It's a narrative etched with the ink of faith, a story that transcends time, urging us to trust in the divine providence that orchestrates the universe. So, as we immerse ourselves in the life of Elijah, let your hearts be open, your minds be receptive, and your spirits be ready to embrace the profound revelations that await. Together, let's venture into the extraordinary, into the miraculous, and into the boundless realm of faith. Welcome to this transformative journey. Welcome to the story of Elijah. 1 Kings 17 verse 1. Now Elijah the Tishbite of Tishbe in Gilead said to Ahab, "As the Lord, the God of Israel, lives before whom I stand, there shall be neither dew nor rain these years, except by my word." To truly understand the essence of Elijah's character, we must delve into the very core of his being. Elijah wasn't just a prophet. He was a vessel through which the divine will flowed, a man whose faith transcended the boundaries of the ordinary. Born in the obscure town of Tishbe in the rugged region of Gilead, Elijah emerged as a beacon of righteousness in a time when moral decay had shrouded the land of Israel. In the verse from 1 Kings 17 verse 1, we encounter Elijah's audacious proclamation before King Ahab. Standing tall and unyielding, he declared a drought upon the land, a proclamation that echoed not just with meteorological impact but with spiritual significance. Elijah's declaration was more than a weather forecast. It was a divine decree, an embodiment of his unwavering connection with the Almighty. 1 Kings 18 verse 21. And Elijah came near to all the people and said, "How long will you go limping between two different opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him." And the people did not answer him a word. Elijah's unwavering faith didn't merely manifest in grand declarations. It was evident in his courageous confrontation with the people of Israel. Standing before a divided nation, torn between the worship of the one true God and the false deity, Baal, Elijah challenged them to make a choice. His words cut through the air, questioning the very core of their beliefs. "How long will you go limping between two different opinions?" he asked, urging them to decide once and for all. In this moment, Elijah's character shines as a symbol of conviction. His boldness was not born of arrogance but of profound faith. He knew with unshakable certainty that the God of Israel deserved their unwavering loyalty. This challenge wasn't just an indictment of the people of his time. It was an eternal question echoing through the corridors of history, asking each soul, how steadfast is your faith? How resolute is your allegiance to the divine? Elijah, in his very essence, represents the unwavering stand for truth and the unyielding commitment to God's commandments. He challenges us to examine our own beliefs, to question the idols we unknowingly worship, and to make a choice. A choice that defines not just our actions, but the very essence of our existence. 1 Kings 18 verses 38 and 39. Then the fire of the Lord fell and consumed the burnt offering and the wood and the stones and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces and said, "The Lord, He is God. The Lord, He is God." The pinnacle of Elijah's life unfolded on the sacred grounds of Mount Carmel, where his unwavering faith collided with the forces of darkness. In the climactic confrontation with the prophets of Baal, Elijah's unyielding trust in God was on display for all to witness. The challenge was set: 2 altars, 2 sacrifices, and 1 simple request. Whose God would answer with fire? In a moment that defies explanation, the heavens responded to Elijah's faith. Fire, not of human creation but of divine origin, descended upon his altar. It consumed the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, and even the very dust. But that wasn't all. In a miraculous display, it even licked up the water that filled the trench, a feat beyond the realm of natural possibility. 2 Kings 2 verse 11. And as they still went on and talked, behold, chariots of fire and horses of fire separated the 2 of them, and Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. Elijah's journey didn't end at Mount Carmel. It transcended the boundaries of mortality. In a moment of divine transition, he was taken up to the heavens in a chariot of fire, escorted by horses of fire. His departure wasn't merely a cessation of life. It was a testament to the extraordinary nature of his existence. Elijah didn't experience death in the conventional sense. He was taken up, his spirit and legacy forever imprinted on the pages of history. These miracles, the heavenly fire on Mount Carmel and his ascension in a whirlwind, are not just tales of the past. They are profound revelations, illuminating the boundless possibilities that unfold when faith and obedience meet the divine will. Elijah's life wasn't a series of fortunate events. It was a symphony of miracles orchestrated by the divine hands of providence. Elijah's achievements weren't limited to the grandeur of Mount Carmel. Throughout his life, he performed numerous miracles, multiplying oil and flour for a widow in Zarephath, raising a dead child back to life, and providing spiritual guidance to the future prophet Elisha. Each miracle was a brushstroke on the canvas of faith, painting a picture of God's limitless power and the incredible potential that lies within a heart surrendered to the divine purpose. In these miracles, we find not just historical accounts, but timeless lessons. They remind us that our faith isn't in vain, that our prayers are heard, and that miracles, both grand and subtle, are woven into the tapestry of our lives. Elijah's story challenges us to believe beyond the visible, to trust beyond the logical, and to anticipate the extraordinary in the midst of the ordinary. Elijah, in his miracles, teaches us that the boundaries of the possible are defined not by human limitations, but by the limitless expanse of God's power. His achievements are not just a testament to his faith. They are an invitation for us to embark on our own miraculous journey. A journey where faith isn't just a concept, but a reality. Where miracles aren't just events, but a way of life. The ripples of Elijah's unwavering faith extend far beyond the pages of ancient scrolls. His story, marked by audacious trust and fearless conviction, continues to resonate through the corridors of time, challenging us to confront the depths of our own faith and urging us to live with the same boldness that defined his life. Elijah's faith, rooted in an unshakable trust in God, serves as a timeless inspiration. His unwavering stand against the prevailing darkness of his era was more than a solitary act of defiance. It was a beacon that illuminated the path of righteousness for generations to come. His story has become a moral compass, guiding us through the complexities of our own lives. In a world often clouded by doubt and despair, Elijah's faith stands as a testament to the triumph of light over darkness. His unwavering trust in God, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, reminds us that faith is not just a shield against adversity. It is a powerful weapon that can dismantle the strongest fortresses of despair. Through Elijah's journey, we learn that faith isn't passive. It's an active force that propels us forward, enabling us to confront challenges with courage and confront darkness with the brilliance of divine light. Elijah's unwavering commitment to God also challenges our complacency. In a time when it was dangerous to stand for the truth, Elijah fearlessly confronted the corrupt leaders of his nation. He did not yield to the pressure of conformity, nor did he bow before the idols of the age. His resolute stand demands introspection from us. Are we willing to challenge the status quo when it contradicts the principles of righteousness? Do we possess the fortitude to speak out against injustice and advocate for truth, even if we stand alone? Furthermore, Elijah's interactions with ordinary people highlight the impact of his faith on individuals. The miracles he performed, the prayers he fervently uttered, and the guidance he provided were not reserved for the elite or the influential. His ministry extended to the marginalized, the widows, and the children, reminding us that faith is not an exclusive privilege, but a universal gift accessible to all. Elijah's legacy challenges us to examine the depth of our compassion and the reach of our faith. Are we extending a helping hand to the needy? Are we speaking words of encouragement to the downtrodden? Do our actions reflect the love and grace that God has bestowed upon us? Elijah's life teaches us that true faith is not isolated from compassion and kindness. Rather, it thrives when expressed through acts of love and service. Ultimately, the impact of Elijah's faith serves as a clarion call for us to reevaluate our own relationship with the divine. His unwavering trust in God challenges us to assess the authenticity of our faith. Are we merely professing faith, or are we living it out in our daily lives? Are we relying on our own strength, or are we surrendering completely to God, trusting in His wisdom and guidance? Elijah's story is not just a chapter in history. It is a living testament that continues to shape our understanding of faith, courage, and obedience. As we reflect on his impact, let us be inspired to cultivate a faith that transcends the ordinary, a faith that leads to extraordinary acts of love, justice, and compassion. May the legacy of Elijah spur us onward, igniting the flame of faith in our hearts and compelling us to live as beacons of light in a world often overshadowed by darkness. This ends part one of our two-part analysis into the extraordinary faith of Elijah. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. And be sure to join us on Word of Life for part 2 of this series, where we conclude our examination of today's titan of faith, the prophet Elijah. Until our next episode, stay blessed and keep the faith.